let's talk about the QB market and guys getting paid and all that. So Daniel Jones, he gets 40 mil, right? Basically, that's what he's getting
basically 4 for 160. And
yeah. Look, man, I think this Daniel Jones contract and the Deshaun Watson contract, when you get those type of dudes signed, whether it's off the field issues or question marks on whether he can do something for a second year in Daniel Jones' case, and these type of guys are getting paid the amount they're getting paid, it fucks up everybody else, bro. Lamar wants Deshaun Watson guaranteed money. That's what he wants. And then you get a quarterback in Jalen Hurts who's like, bro, I know I have issues. Like, I know I'm not a perfect quarterback. I know I'm not a Patrick Mahomes. But damn, Daniel Jones gets this contract. What the fuck should I get paid? So it's all in the market, bro. And it's crazy to think that these two players and Daniel Jones and Deshaun Watson the last 2 years have really affected the quarterback market, bro. Because in Lamar's case, I mean, you could throw in another one in there, Kyler Murray, a guy who has not produced since the contract. You look at a guy like him and you're Lamar, it's like, dude, I should be getting paid more than both of those guys. I'm not an off the field issue. Yes, I have injury concerns. I understand that. But
you would think the injury concerns wouldn't be as big as,
I don't think they are though, man.
28. I'm saying you would think the injuries would be less than 28 civil lawsuits, right?
Right. Right.
Just thinking out loud. I don't know.
Yeah. 100%, dude. And another thing, the Chargers and the Bengals are in for a rude fucking awakening.
Oh yeah, I don't know what these guys are gonna. These guys are gonna get like $600 million.
Is Dean Spanos gonna be able to afford Justin Herbert? Let's just be real here. Like, those two guys are gonna get paid astronomically bigger than Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. They're gonna reset the market again. Yeah, it's gonna be absolute insanity. But
yeah, dude, I'm shocked. I'm genuinely shocked, and I truthfully disagree with you. I think the injuries, the lack of an agent are the big things about Lamar. And anyone who's going to say the lack of an agent is not a big thing, this was a thing in the draft, guys. This is a thing I remember hearing about from analysts, Bleacher Report, just reading it online about how no one could get in touch with Lamar. His mom's his agent. No shots at his mom. Just saying it's different when you have fucking Drew Rosenhaus as your agent than your mom. There's differences. And Lamar, I think the Ravens played it the best they could for their team. And I think they're totally content if some team signed him to a really big contract they didn't want to pay. They're like, we'll take 2 first. We'll figure it out. We're Baltimore. We've been freaking fine with Tyrone Huntley. I'm not fine, but we haven't been a train wreck like people thought. Like, we win games, we're close. And I don't know, man. You know how much of a fan I am of Lamar, but there is a little bit of level of something going on behind the scenes. I don't know. It's just a really weird situation because he's an MVP guy. He won an MVP. He's really
a top
talented.
Quarterback in the league.
But I just want to say this. We had him in the trade value pretty low, all things considered. Because at the end of the day, Lamar Jackson's not everyone's cup of fucking tea. He's really not.
I would say this, Max. You brought up Orlando Brown earlier in the podcast, saying like he's reportedly wants
too much bread,
a whole shit ton of money, and he wants to get paid for it. And teams are like, no, like we're not gonna pay you that. Stop. You're gonna get blackballed. Do you think there's any blackball coming from the NFL when it regards to Lamar Jackson? I find it very, very weird that Vegas, I think Carolina, Atlanta, so many. I want to say there was about 8 teams that were interested in Lamar Jackson. Heavy, very heavy. And within a day, everyone dropped out. Everyone was not interested. You don't think that's a little weird?
I think it is a little weird, but maybe I'm just going to play what could it be. I don't know what really happened. Maybe teams were thinking, hey, let's just get to free agency. We'll get the guys that'll round out our team, and then we'll attack the big guy.
This is what I think.
And also, like, you got to think, too, it factors in the freaking Baltimore's like, hey, you owe us 2 first-round picks. Because what if Carolina like signed him and they were like, oh, we get the first pick in the draft now?
I think on Baltimore's end, Max, it's more of a let's see what other teams can construct as far as a contract goes.
But is there not a
gauge.
legitimate cause for concern with the way he plays? Is there not legitimate cause?
I don't
for
think
concern?
so.
There's really not concern for, hey, you take a fucking beating and you keep getting hurt. That's not a legitimate cause in 2 straight years. That's not legitimate.
I would say this. I think the injuries as far as this year were fluky. I want to say it was more of a contract thing on why he wasn't playing. That injury, Max, when he got hurt, it went from day to day to out for season. Like when he first got hurt, it was a day-to-day injury. And what happened with Lamar, you get one shot. You get one shot as an NFL player when you're in Lamar's situation to get big money, one contract, and you can't fuck it up. Why would you fuck it up for an injury? Look what happened to RG3. Look what happened to Isaiah Thomas in basketball. You get one shot. I think that's what has more to do with the injury of this year. I think he could have played. And does his play style, affect the way you look at him? Yes, but I look at Josh Allen like that. Yeah, he's never gotten hurt, but he still takes a beating. Yeah, I know he's bigger than Lamar, but he still takes a beating.
That's the difference. But I think if you told Josh Allen, hey, I just want you to play from right here and throw lasers, he's going to be better than Lamar Jackson.
He can't, though. He can't do that. That's who
I think he could definitely. You think he can? I think he has a way better chance of playing like that than Lamar Jackson.
I think he's capable of doing it, Max, but is he willing to? That's the key thing. Is he willing to play like that?
I don't know, man. I love Lamar. He's an MVP. He deserves to get paid, but I think this whole thing is with no agent, the injuries, just the whole weirdness around it, I think has rubbed some teams the wrong way. And maybe teams are like, you know what? Maybe we don't want to give up 2 first-round picks right away.
I think this is the way I see it. Cleveland fucked up everyone.
That too.
Yeah. That's
fully guaranteed for a guy who was like in legal trouble.
I think that's what it is. Fully guaranteed. And Lamar's like, okay, I'm better than that guy. You can argue I'm better than that guy on the field and off the field. And I want guaranteed money. That's all I want. That's all I'm looking for. And if you guys are not going to give that to me. At the time of
Deshaun signing his contract who was a better player, Lamar or Deshaun? Like from the last moments we saw of Deshaun, like in Houston, was he better than Lamar? Or was there less questions about him than Lamar?
That's tough, man. I think it's just pick your poison. I would pick Deshaun Watson. I would pick Deshaun.
I would have too. Before all the legal stuff in 2 years. But it's crazy they gave him that contract after he sat out a whole fucking year.
Yeah. They fucked up everyone. And I think it's as simple as that. And the NFL's like, you know what? You're not going to win. It's like the Orlando Brown. You're not going to win, bro. We're not going to give you that money. We will tell every single owner, do not sign this guy. Do not give him guaranteed money. Do not give him his way. Because if you give him his way, there comes the Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is going to want guaranteed money. Justin Herbert's going to want guaranteed money. Joe Burrow's going to want guaranteed money. Everyone's going to be like, where's my guaranteed contract? I want that one. He got it. I'm better than that guy. You can argue. I beat him. Joe Burrow's like, I beat him twice last year. Where's my guaranteed?
Shout out to Kirk Cousins for fucking this up from the start with getting his fully guaranteed contract. He's the real evil guy.
But you know what though? That was 2-year contract.
He got like $90 million for 3 years. That's a steal. That's nothing.
Okay, yeah. For 3 years though, Max. We're talking what was
Lamar's gonna want like 5 years, $290 million.
Fully guaranteed.
Yeah. The Kyler thing, I think Lamar might be a victim too of like you're at the receiving end of a lot of bad deals. Like we've seen more bad quarterback deals than good ones lately.